morning.
大家早上好，
My name is Ethan.
我是陈真言，
I'm 17 years old this year.
我今年17岁，
I have a younger brother
我有一个弟弟，
who is younger than me by 7 years.
他比我小7岁。
The first 7 years of my childhood,
在我童年的头7年，
I'm all by myself with my parents.
我爸爸妈妈只有我一个孩子，
And I love to play with my dad.
我很喜欢跟我爸爸一起玩。
He was my best playmate at that time.
那时他是我最好的玩伴，
Even though he was tired from work,
虽然他工作很疲累，
or he wanted to watch football matches,
或者是他很想要看足球比赛，
he would still sacrifice all this just to play with me.
他都会牺牲这一切，只为了跟我一起玩。
To me,
对我来说，
my dad is a man, not only a provider to the family,
我爸爸不但只是家庭的一个供应者，
but a superhero who will answer my requests.
而是一个对我有求必应的一个超级英雄，
A companion who will put a smile on my face
一个会让我微笑的一个陪伴者。
and defend me whenever my mom scolds me.
当妈妈骂我的时候，他会维护我。
Who will I be without him?
如果没有他，我会是一个怎么样的人呢？
On my 8th year,
当我8岁的时候，
the saddest thing happened in my life.
我生命中最难过的事情发生了。
My dad passed away because of a sudden death.
爸爸突然暴毙而离开了我们，
I could not accept this sudden news.
我没有办法接受这突如其来的消息，
I cried till all my tears were dried up.
我哭到眼泪都干了。
Many of my family members used many ways to comfort me.
我的家人们用很多的方法来安慰我，
My uncle even offered me a Nintendo Wii.
我的伯父也给我一个的游戏机，
But at that time,
但是在那时候，
I felt that nothing can replace my father.
我觉得没有任何东西可以取代我的父亲，
I felt empty in me,
我里面很空虚，
as losing one of the most important people in my life.
因为我失去了我生命中最重要的人。
I also felt very angry and unfair towards the world for cruelly taking away my father.
我对这个世界感到非常的生气，也非常觉得不公平，因为他残忍的带走了我的父亲。
I became a hot-tempered person and not easily satisfied.
我成为一个脾气暴躁而且不容易被满足的人。
My mom has to take up the responsibility to support the family financially.
我妈妈要扛起当家的责任，
Thus, I barely spend time with her.
因此呢，我很少有时间跟她在一起。
She would work stressfully just to fulfill the need of my brother, me, and my family.
她辛苦的工作，为了满足家庭我还有我弟弟的需要。
But what do little me understand when I was young?
可是那时我年幼，我非常的无知，
I only wasted my money on unnecessary stuff.
我在一些不必要的事物上面浪费了妈妈的钱，
Such as spinning blades
就好像购买这个的玩具，
and storybooks that can be borrowed from
还有
school.
一些可以从学校借贷的书本。
My mom tried her very best to keep me happy and satisfied,
妈妈用尽她的方法来让我开心，来满足我。
but I was not contented with what I have.
可是对于我所拥有的一切，我并不满足。
When my needs were not fulfilled,
当我的需要没有被满足到的时候，
I felt that my mom does not love me.
我会觉得妈妈并不爱我，
Our relationship was bad.
我们的关系非常不好。
I would not tell her how I feel
我不会告诉她我的感觉，
and the problems I encountered.
还有我所遇到的问题。
I felt so distant with her.
我觉得跟她有很大的距离。
4 years ago,
4年前，
my mom and I came to GA.
我妈妈和我来到了 GA，
It was my first time being in a church.
这是我第一次上教会。
At first, I thought attending a church service that I will attend for a while and eventually disappear.
一开始我认为教会这个地方是我暂时出现，而且最后会消失的地方。
But that was not the case.
但是事实并非如此。
I was invited to a youth camp and I had much fun in camp.
我被邀请参加一个少年的营会，而且我在里面非常的快乐。
I kept going to church since then.
自此以后，我一直不断的去教会。
On 2014,
2014年，
I went to a healing and deliverance youth camp.
我参加了一个少年医治释放营，
At there, I encountered Jesus.
我在那里我遇见了耶稣。
That was the first time since a long time I felt true love.
这是我很久很久以来第一次感觉到真爱。
I was released from my chains of fear and insecure.
我从这个惧怕还有不安全感的锁链当中被释放出来。
I cried a lot on that camp and I was healed.
在营会里面，我哭了很多，而且我被神医治了。
The emptiness in me since my father's death was filled with Jesus' love.
自从爸爸离开之后所造成的空虚，都被耶稣的爱填补了。
I was free and joyful.
Sorry。我很自由，并且很喜乐，
It was indescribable.
这是言语没有办法形容的。
Everything started to change since then.
自此以后，东西开始改变了。
First,
第一，
I started to be more open up with my mother.
我对我妈妈越来越敞开，
I started talking to my mother and started to share my problems with her.
我开始跟妈妈聊天，也跟她说我的问题。
Slowly,
渐渐的，
we get to understand each other more.
我们彼此更加的明白。
We get along great and our relationship was restored.
我们常在一起，而且我们的关系被修复。
I can now show my love to her in a more appropriate way
我现在可以用更合适的方式向她表达我的爱，
by making her feel loved and not hurt.
让她感觉到被爱而不是受伤害。
And now I have Jesus in my life.
现在我有耶稣在我的生命里，
Other than my mother,
除了我的妈妈，
I can talk to him whenever I face troubles.
当我遇到问题的时候，我可以跟她说。
In my Form 4 last year,
在我去年中四的时候，
I'm having a very hard time to cope up with the syllabus.
我非常的困难去适应学校的课程，
And I did very badly for my midterm exams.
而且在期中考的时候，我考得并不好。
Most of my subjects were on the passing mark of 40.
我很多的科目都在仅仅及格的40分。
I started to pray for my studies.
我开始为我的学业来祷告。
I'll pray before my studies
我会在温习前先祷告，
and also would write a prayer in front of my book,
也会在我的书的封面写下我的祷告词，
asking Jesus to help me understand the subject better.
求耶稣帮助我能够更加明白这些的课业。
As the final exam is near,
当期末考快到的时候，
I continued my study with prayers.
我一样的先祷告再读书，
And at the same time,
同时
I attended church services and ministries.
我依然上教会并且服侍。
Last year's final exam,
去年期末考，
I got a tremendous results.
我得到了非常棒的成绩。
I'm currently the school's top student,
我是目前学校的高材生，
and out of my expectations,
而且出乎我意料的，
I won the most improved student academic award among all Form 4 students.
我获得了中四阶段最佳约进学生奖。
All these were the blessings of Lord Jesus Christ.
这一切都是耶稣给我的祝福，
It is Him who filled up all the emptiness of my heart,
是他填补了我所有的空虚感，
restored my relationship with my mother,
修复了我和妈妈之间的关系，
and helped me in my studies.
而且帮助我在我的课业上。
This year is my SPM year.
今年是我要考 SPM 的一年，
I will still put my full trust in Him
我仍然完全的信任他，
because He loves me.
因为他爱我。
And now,
现在
I'm very happy every day,
我每一天都很喜乐，
and I cannot wait for the next big thing
而
in my
且我已
life.
经迫不及待要看见接下来发生的大事。
All glory to Lord Jesus
所有
who
荣耀
loves
归
me.
给神。